this time we've got sympathy greetings, condolences going out to the family, friends and acquaintances of the late Mr. Ezekiel Durand, better known as Zico. Greetings coming from the man Victor Hamilton Joseph and family. Urging you guys to hold strong and be courageous as you bid him farewell today. He also notes that the late Ezekiel Zico Durand was not only a former employee of the Public Works Department, but he was also one of Dominica's best Caterpillar operators, together with his cousin Stephen Durand. Apparently, these guys constructed roads throughout Dominica. Certainly made their contribution. So sympathy greetings to the family of Mr. Ezekiel Durand, better known as Zico, as you guys bid him farewell today. Victor Hamilton Joseph, good morning to you. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Up next, we'll bring you the DBS Major Morning News.
DBS News. Fresh in the morning. Eye-opening and balanced. The DBS Morning News starts right now.
Good morning. In the headlines, 7 ladies take to the stage at the 2025 Miss World Duet pageant this evening. Jamaica declared a disaster area as catastrophic Hurricane Melissa slams the country. The hurricane has brought winds, floods, and dangerous ocean surges to Cuba. St. Vincent and the Grenadines to hold general election on November 27, and U.S. military strikes 4 boats in the Pacific, killing 14 in a ramp-up of campaign against alleged drug trafficking. The details in a moment.
Love the white and bright. A cash, pass up the fight. Tear what salt Kevin washing machine. This yourself clean and white bleach me. X2 goes a dash. Try something. Clean and white bleach all around. Usa 7 to one love that guy. Nettoyer, who told guy. Who disinfect bombs on you. Who nettoyer coat wet with it. Can remove voltage. Nettoyer tiles. Marine women that clean and white bleach many had no way. Your vest is as white as snow and your calzone. Cookies on piano. Clean and white is the right white.
Locally distributed by Fine Foods Inc. Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
DBS News.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Ivona John Baptist Luge with the morning news. The 2025 Miss World Duet pageant this evening will see 7 participants. They are Deidre Smith of Massac, Mayanka Elize of Grand Bay, Nia Massicot of Paybush, Kinaje Felix of Girodel Eggleston, Ashanti Paul of Jimmet, Debbie Dawe of Newtown, and Zebediah Maxwell of Taru. Chief Cultural Officer Urson Matthew has called for support for the participants as they prepare for the event.
In the photo shoots and the training sessions, and I know that their respective teams are working feverishly to get their talent and their outfits together, as well as getting their public speaking on point. It takes a lot, And that's why I always encourage the public to be mindful of their comments and critiques, because not many can do what they're about to do. We continue to encourage them because this is life-changing, not just for the individual who emerges victorious, but for everyone who goes through this experience. It goes beyond pageantry, and it will forever be part of their life experience.
And that was Chief Cultural Officer Erson Matthew. The competition will be held at the Masak Indoor Facility from 8 p.m. and DBS Radio will bring live coverage. Minister for Culture Greta Roberts has called on the public to take part in the 4 major independence activities this week. She says Market Day for Different in Roseau on Saturday, Journée Creole on Friday, National Youth Rally at Windsor Park on Thursday, and Miss Wop Duet competition this evening are expected to live up to expectation.
After we have come from an exciting, enjoyable 3 nights of the World Creole Music Festival, I want to remind all Dominicans that our independence activities continue this week with our Miss Wop Duet show tonight, Wednesday night, at the Masak Indoor Sports Facility, where 7 beautiful young ladies will vie for the title of Miss Wop Duet 2025. This show begins at 8 p.m. On Thursday, we all move to the Windsor Park Sports Stadium for the National Youth Rally, which begins at 9 a.m. Friday, of course, is Creole Day, where we encourage all Dominicans to wear the national wear or any version of the national wear, anything Creole on that day. And on Saturday, we move to the Roseau Market, where we celebrate Market Day with a difference from 8 a.m.
Minister for Culture, Greta Roberts. In more news, Acting Superintendent of Police Chaucer James says householders and members of the public must put measures in place for the protection of property during the upcoming Independence weekend. He says while the police will continue its efforts to tackle criminal activity, the public has its role to play.
We therefore urge everyone to take note of the following precautionary measures. Ensure that all homes, businesses and vehicles are securely locked before leaving. Avoid leaving valuables in plain sight or unattended, whether at home, in vehicles, or in public spaces. Notify a trusted neighbor or relative if you will be away from your premises for an extended period. Be alert to suspicious activity and report it immediately to the nearest police station or by calling 911 or through Crime Stoppers by calling 1-800-8477. You should be aware of your surroundings when attending public events or moving through crowded areas. Avoid carrying large sums of cash or wearing excessive jewelry. Keep your phones and personal belongings secure at all times. Exercise self-control. We urge you to try to walk away from disputes or confrontations. We encourage you to celebrate responsibly. Drink in moderation and know your limits. Do not drink and drive. Assign a designated driver or use alternative transportation. Look out for your friends and family to ensure everyone gets home safely. Show respect for law enforcement officers and other emergency personnel on duty at the time. The Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force remains fully committed to maintaining law, order, and public safety. However, a safe weekend depends not only on police presence, but also on the decisions made by each individual.
Acting Superintendent of Police Chaucer James. Chief Elections Officer Anthea Joseph has issued a new call for Dominicans here and abroad to participate in the voter confirmation process. The voter confirmation process began on October 15. She says, however, voters will need to meet certain requirements.
Every Dominican who is on the list as of May 2025, you are entitled to be confirmed. So once your name is on the list, it doesn't matter whether you are here or you are coming in from overseas and you are on the list, you want to be confirmed, you are entitled to be confirmed. You need a Dominican ID. So an ID from, say, the US, an ID from another country is not allowed for Dominican. You must get an ID. So if, let us say, your driver's license has been expired, now is a good time to go and update your driver's license and get your updated driver's license, which you can use. If your passport has been expired or you do not have a new Dominica passport, it's a good time to apply and to get your Dominica passport, because you need a Dominican ID in the form of a passport, social security card, or a driver's license which is valid. If you don't have the three, you cannot be confirmed. You have to get a Dominican ID to be confirmed. That's the requirements. A Dominican ID in the form of a passport, social security card, or driver's license that is valid, and a witness from your same polling district. And that's according to the new legislation.
Chief Election Officer Anthea Joseph. Former Chief Physical Planner Annie Edwards wants new legislation in Dominica to protect the country's rivers. She notes that there are too many actions which negatively affect the environment.
As you know, I'm passionate about the environment, and the rivers is a big part of our natural environment. I'm very concerned that we call ourselves the nature island of the Caribbean, yet we seem to be neglecting, I would say, but also destroying some of the rivers, as can be seen from some of the major government developments that's taking place. And you know, just imagine, we are promoting our island as a nature island. People are coming here expecting to see nature being preserved throughout. And you know, there's this situation right now at where the area we call DBS. The river is being destroyed. We are not even sure what exactly is going on there. They haven't told us. But we can see signs of destruction of the river due to the siltation. And you know, with these rivers, it's a gradual process. So I would just like our government and our people to understand the importance of our natural environment and try to preserve it in any form of development, whether it's government development or private. Ensure that there are buffers from the river, and any activity that's taking place will not negatively impact the river. That's what we have. And not only individual action, but policy level. It's time a law is passed to protect the rivers, you know.
Former Chief Physical Planner Annie Edwards. You are listening to the DBS Morning News. One of the best plays written and staged by the late Alwyn Bully returns this weekend at St. Gerard's Hall. The Golden Jubilee Productions Trick will be staged on Saturday and Sunday evening. Gloria Sceptre Augustus of the Alwyn Bully Foundation, Inc. joins us live this morning. Good morning, Gloria Sceptre Augustus.
Good morning.
What can patrons expect this weekend?
Patrons can expect for those who saw it before, can expect a bit of nostalgia, you know, and those who haven't seen it will get history, entertainment, inspiration, because the pen of Alwyn was a mighty one, and Alwyn wrote Streak, and that's the first full-length play that he did, and it was done in April 1975. This year will be 50 years since it was first done, and what we're doing is the restaging of Streak. And Streak was first performed by the People's Action Theatre, but this year, La Coup des Arts de la Dominique and the Alwyn Bully Foundation have teamed together to present the restaging of Streak. And it's really a social commentary, and it's set during a period marked by social, political, and cultural changes following the Black Power movement and the Rastafarian movement. And it's carried for, as you said, the 1st and 2nd of November at the St. Gerard's Hall, 8 p.m. And yes, we would like people to come to support, come to see, because really, you know, there has been a lull in terms of drama, and we really want to continue and to have plays every year so that we can take back our rightful place and really have enough of the performing arts shown to the Dominican public.
And tell us about tickets. Where can people find tickets for that show, and how are ticket sales so far?
Well, tickets are available at Jay's Bookstore and Bullseye Pharmacy, and also from cast members at the cost of $75 EC. And also on the first night, November 1st, we will be streaming live for persons out of state on Multi Solutions Inc. And we are hoping, we know lots of things happened last week, and we are hoping that people will support and come, because the only way we can continue to have drama is when you support. So your support will allow it to grow. Your support will allow us to show the talent that exists in Dominica, and your support will keep drama alive. So we're hoping that people come to see Streak. And if I may, I just want to say something about Streak that Leonard Swanisha had said in 1975. He said that there are times in a person's life, usually during a crazy, misguided, uncontrolled period, when someone has to do the good service of slapping them squarely on their face. And while the state of shock lasts, pump a few hard facts into their skull, and if it doesn't change them, it at least sets them thinking. So Streak will set you thinking and entertained also. And one of the things with All in Bully plays is that it supports this cliche that more things change, more they remain the same. Mm-hmm. So when you come to see Streak, you may wonder, well, was it written in 1975? I'm still seeing some of those things. We're still thinking that way. So please come and sing, come and be entertained. And the thing about drama is that it encompasses all dance. You'll get dance, you'll get poetry, you'll get, the masterpiece of his pen. So we are already, appealing to people. We know that they spent a lot of money for the season, but the season is still on. And Alwyn, as the designer of the flag, it's within Creole season. So please allow us to keep his legacy alive, allow us to keep drama alive, and please come and support this restaging of Streak at the St. Gerard's Hall on the 1st and 2nd of November.
All right, certainly a strong message in that play there. All the best, Gloria Septra Augustus. Thanks for joining us this morning.
And hope to see you there.
All right, of course. And in news from the region, Category 5 Hurricane Melissa destroyed homes, ripped up trees, and knocked out power after making landfall on Jamaica's southwestern coast on Tuesday as one of the most powerful hurricanes on record, inundating the island with rain that triggered flash floods and landslides. The devastation left by the first hurricane to form in the Caribbean this year resulted in Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness declaring Jamaica a disaster area under the Disaster Risk Management Act. Additionally, the government issued the trade, sale of goods during period of declaration of threatened area, Tropical Storm Melissa Order 2025. Both took effect on Tuesday and gave the government the tools to continue managing its response to Hurricane Melissa. Melissa was the worst hurricane to ever strike Jamaica, with maximum wind speeds clocking 185 miles per hour. Even as wind speeds dipped to 150 miles per hour, Melissa drenched communities and wreaked damage that may take days to assess as communication links remained largely down. Meantime, Hurricane Melissa brought winds, floods, and dangerous ocean surges to Cuba today after first hitting Jamaica in the most violent storm ever recorded in the Caribbean island. The extremely dangerous storm made landfall on the southeast coast of Cuba as a Category 3 hurricane in the early hours of Wednesday, generating sustained winds of 120 miles per hour. Scientists said that warmer than average oceans as a result of man-made climate change were turbocharging this year's hurricane season. The hurricane is expected to move across parts of the Bahamas today and to pass near or to the west of Bermuda tomorrow as it accelerates towards the northeast. And the U.S. military conducted strikes against 4 more boats in the eastern Pacific Ocean, killing 14 people on board the vessels, with 1 survivor. It marked the first time multiple strikes were conducted on the same day as part of the Trump administration's accelerating campaign against boats allegedly involved in drug trafficking. Sports is next. Stay tuned.
Need one trusted place to stock up for your home, shop, or business? Fine Foods Inc. Distribution has got you covered. From dry goods and frozen foods to your favorite drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, plus all the household must-have. We've got it all under one roof. We're right here in Jimmy Dominica. And yes, we deliver fast. Whether you're running a supermarket, a corner shop, a bar, or just like your pantry full and happy, Fine Foods Inc. brings you the best brands you know and love. Great prices, top-tier service, trusted products. Call us at 255-6810 or 316-0164 or drop by our Jimmy location to check out what's in store. Fine Foods Inc.
Fine Foods Inc. The biggest distributor for the biggest brand.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
Covering the nation and beyond. DBS Sports Report.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
K1 Creole Festival is almost here. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm going to every event and the festival itself.
What? But how are you managing it all?
Easy, with my NBD credit card. Every swipe is a chance to win. NBD. Celebrate 25 years of the World Creole Music Festival. 25 years, 25 big wins. Use your NBD credit card or sign up this festival season
for a chance to win exciting prizes. Shop, swipe, win.
Don't have a card yet? Sign up today and join the celebration.
Call 767-255-2337 or email credit@nbd.pm to get started. Hurry. Promotion ends November 5th, 2025. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome to the Morning Sports Report. West Indies will be looking to clinch a series win against Bangladesh today in their ongoing three-match T20 International Series. Having won the first T20 international match by 16 runs, the Caribbean side enters the second T20 matchup today with high confidence. West Indies in the first match posted 165 for 3 in their 20 overs and then dismissed Bangladesh for 149. Ruffman Powell, who picked up the Player of the Match award in the first game, is looking forward to a series win for West Indies. Powell said that they have the opportunity to get over their recent T20 international record, having lost their last 7 T20 bilateral series, if they can win the second game against Bangladesh to clean the series. The 2025 Sports Division Primary Schools Independence Athletics Championships will be held today. 7 districts will take part in this year's competition from 9:30 a.m.
The Sports Division Primary Schools Independence Athletics Championship will take place on Wednesday, 29th October at the Benjamin Park in Portsmouth. 7 districts are down to participate: North, Northwest, West Central, Southwest, South, Southeast, and the Northeast. The event will commence with an opening ceremony at 9:30 a.m., while track and field action will start at 10 a.m. The general public is urged to come out and support the young developing talents of Dominica in their most productive sports internationally. Wednesday, October 29th, 9:30 a.m., Benjamin Park, Portsmouth. Be there.
Sports Officer Godwin Dorset. 4 teams will go in search of a spot in the finals of the DFA Division 1 League, as a number of matches are on this weekend in the National Leagues of the Dominica Football Association. In the Division 1 League on Saturday, there will be 2 semi-final clashes. St. Joseph will come up against Dewitt Center Mighty Avengers at 4:30 p.m., while at 7 p.m., Bath Estates will take on RC Doctors. Both matches will be held at the Technical Center in Stock Farm. Meanwhile, there will also be action in the DFA Under-18 Boys League this Saturday at the Benjamin's Park. At 4 p.m., BAA Sharks face Point Michelle, followed by Roosevelt Skerrit Bombers taking on We United at 6 p.m. And in the Boys Under-15 League this Saturday, St. Paul's Academy will be in action against Tarish United at 2 p.m. at the DFA Technical Center. Finally, in the DFA Women's Premier League this Saturday, Goodwill Runners takes on South City at the Geneva Playing Field from 3 p.m. A 7-member Special Olympics delegation will represent Dominica in a 3x3 basketball tournament in Guadeloupe. The tournament runs from 12th to the 16th November. National Director of Special Olympics Dominica is Ainsworth Irish.
Well, Special Olympics Dominica will be participating in the 3x3 basketball tournament in Guadeloupe, which is slated for the 12th of November to the 16th. In that tournament, we expect some 8 teams from the Caribbean to participate in this tournament. This is the first time the 3x3 basketball will be held in the Special Olympics in the Caribbean, outside of Jamaica. And of course, we have a delegation of 7 that will be traveling to this tournament. We expect our athletes, Radian Felix, Jacob Joseph, Danzil Seraphin, Delicia Julian, and of course, we have Fares Daisy. The team will be coached by our sports director, Julian Benjamin, and the head of delegation is your humble servant, Ainsworth Irish. Now, you would notice that we have mentioned 2 names. That is Delicia, Julian, and Fares Daisy. These athletes are from the secondary schools, one from the Convent High School, and the male from the St. Mary's Academy. In this tournament, we have what you call unified sports, where normal athletes will be playing together with Special Olympics athletes. So we are looking forward, to this tournament. We have been practicing for the last 3 months, and our athletes have shown tremendous skill and pedigree. And I can only hope they can demonstrate, what they have learned and put it into the games, and we can come up trumps in Guadeloupe. We have to say thanks to the Dominica Amateur Athletics Association through Mr. Brendan William, the president, who gave us 2 boxes of uniforms to really assist us.
And that was National Director of Special Olympics Dominica, Ainsworth Irish. Shea Hope has signed for SA20 South Africa 20 side Pretoria Capitals, replacing England all-rounder Will Jacks. The West Indies batter will be playing in the SA20 for the first time. Hope, however, has links to the Capitals, having previously played for both Delhi in the IPL and Dubai in the ILT20. In his one ILT20 season with the Capitals earlier this year, the 31-year-old scored a tournament-high 527 runs at an average of 59 to lead the franchise to their first title. Jacks has been ruled out of the SA20 after being named in England's test squad for this winter's tour of Australia. 23 players have been selected by the technical staff of the senior men's national football team to represent Dominica at the CONCACAF Friendly Series in St. Kitts. The series is scheduled for November 12 and 15. The selected players are goalkeepers Jerome Burkard, Dante Newton, and Jaheim Kafi. Defenders Eustace Marshall, Jalen Johnville, Marcus Bredas, Ethan Nichols, Nick Anthony, Lion Edwards, Mosiah Boney, and Dural Dura. Midfielders Savio Anselm, Nathan Newton, Giovanni Xavier, Brielle Thomas, Malachi Boney, and Giles Mitchell. Forwards Odell Laville, Travis Joseph, Javid George, Dante Warrington, Antoine Larocque, and Troy Jules. And we end with a cricket item. South Africa picked up a 55-run win over Pakistan to take a 1-0 lead in the T20 International Series. Batting first, South Africa posted 194 for 9. Reza Hendricks top scored with 60, George Linde 36, and Tony Dizonzi 33. Bowling for Pakistan, Mohammad Nawaz picked up 3 for 26 and Saeem Ayub 2 for 31. In response, Pakistan were bowled out for 139. Saeem Ayub made 37 and Mohammad Nawaz 36. Corbin Bosch took 4 for 14 for South Africa and George Linde 3 for 31. George Linde was named the player of the match. As we end, just to recap the headlines this morning, 7 ladies take to the stage at the 2025 Miss Warp Duet pageant this evening. DBS Radio will bring live coverage. Jamaica declared a disaster area as catastrophic Hurricane Melissa slams the country. The hurricane has brought winds, floods, and dangerous ocean surges to Cuba. St. Vincent and the Grenadines to hold general election on November 27. And U.S. military strikes 4 boats in the Pacific, killing 14 in a ramp-up of campaign against alleged drug trafficking. That's news. Join us at 1:15 for another major package. On behalf of the News and Sports Departments, our links personnel, Hazare Williams, I am Ivona John Baptist Luge. Good morning.
K1 Creole Festival is almost here. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm going to every event and the festival itself.
What? But how are you managing it all?
Easy, with my NBD credit card. Every swipe is a chance to win. Sekosayo Cafe Kote NBD. Celebrate 25 years of the World Creole Music Festival. 25 years, 25 big wins. Use your NBD credit card or sign up this festival season
For a chance to win exciting prizes. Shop, swipe, win.
Don't have a card yet? Sign up today and join the celebration.
Call 767-255-2337 or email credit@nbd.pm to get started. Hurry, promotion ends November 5th, 2025. Terms and conditions apply.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins, and bidets. PVC piping, fittings, and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
DBS News. Accurate, up-to-date, professional. We bring you the news of the nation via 3 newscasts, Monday to Saturday at 7 a.m. The DBS Major Morning News, 1:15 p.m. Your lunchtime news bulletin, and at 6 in the evening, the DBS Evening News. Call us at 448-4302. Listen on www.dbcradio.net. Don't forget to like our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/DBS Radio. Stay on top of the nation's news with your nation station, DBS. The time now here on Your Nature Isle, it's 27 minutes before 8. The time made possible compliments of the good folks of DHL. DHL, excellence simply delivered. Call them today at 255-1149 or visit DHL on the corner of Kennedy Avenue and Hanover Street, Roseau. Check them out in the next 27 minutes. Coming up shortly, we bring you your morning's weather report. Just before we do so, we'd like to remind you of your Kalinago word of the day for today, and that's the Kalinago word for crapo, and that's hoa. Hoa. Crapo in Kalinago, that's H-O-A. Once again, H-O-A. Hoa. Crapo in Kalinago. Join us tomorrow morning, God willing, here on your nation station for